and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lies.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Fields from the pistol. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he will not get to the marker here. The defense has held on 4th down, turning it over to the offense and giving them a short field after that turnover on downs. To throw right away, here's Milrow. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. Gerald McCoy, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunky yardage back with that one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up with Love. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
A 1st down throw for Fields. That's into the hands of Homer. And he is out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Fields now. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Pittman's first catch of the game, and that is a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run here with Homer. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and
They face
7.
second down and 7.
15-yard line.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He's got his big tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Lions. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Milroe. That is over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
Milroe's pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now, Fields. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Homer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Homer. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 17-yard line. Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Milroe on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Now Milroe. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Trying to find Marvin Harrison Jr.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's into the hands of Emmanuel Wilson. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Milroe. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 39 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 10-3. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at for 17. On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That is complete to Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. 13 yards to begin half number 2. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Milroe. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
3rd and 6. To the air, it's Milroe. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down.
19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Love. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Martin Montgomery getting in there to make the stop. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Now it's Milroe. That one's hot. He finds Golden. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run the draw. Here's Love. And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
That's caught by Golden, right side.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. T'Vondre Sweat there on the tackle.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Fields to throw for it. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
Fields pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, it's Milrow. He'll swing this one out to Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pick.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That is caught. What a throw. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Vikings. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw is Fields. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Now, a big 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Fields. Fought for and caught for the first down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Homer. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Now Fields exiting the pocket right. Throw here down the field. It'll fall. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fields now. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Fields. The outside, hauled in by Hendon. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Fields to throw. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7. The Lions call their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. 2nd down. It's Fields. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Fields. That's to Waddle again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
That ties the game at 17. We
are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Milroe. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Milroe. That one reeled in by Golden. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 3rd and 1, it's Milroe. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves. Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. In this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He's got, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Retains possession.
Fields from the pistol. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden.
just seconds away from getting this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Second down throw for Fields. That's complete. David Njoku. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Panthers, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
To throw, here's Dart. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and now they're staring at 4th and long. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think you're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Fields gets it out right quick. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to throw. Here's Fields. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Minnesota 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage That really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stop him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And they've decided they're going for this on 4th and 1. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Let's start this drive with Achane. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Darts looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at the 34-yard line. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Darts back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Darts. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. First down from the 42. Looking to throw Fields. And a hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And the Vikings first down.
The pistol snap. Fields. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on 2nd. Here's Fields. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It was a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long. They're going to throw. throw right side finds Pittman. And a good tackle there. They gave up the catch. Didn't let him challenge for the first down try. So it is fourth down. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Elliott connects there. And he'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Dart setting in to throw here. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to get about 3 here. Almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Second down throw here from Dart. Connection is made to Travis Etienne. And getting the first down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17.
And the Panthers first down.
Here's Dart now. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Dart now on second down. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play, and that is going to give the Panthers a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at
Back
the
to throw.
40-yard
Here's
line.
Dart. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he gets home. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Waddle, a 40-yard score. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's sack cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Vikings 3.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's Thornton on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Field throwing here. Likely Scott, right side. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that is a Vikings first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now it's Fields. He's going to keep it this time. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here comes Achane. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. He gets loose down the right side. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down carry for Achane. And he gets home. Touchdown, Carolina. Travis Achane. A 12-yard score. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They bump their lead up to 14.
17. Vikings 3.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's Thornton on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. There's a dive up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Second down. Here's Fields. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Looking quickly here.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's the give on third and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up fourth down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds Njoku complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Fields. It's a gain of 19 on the play. The Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
Here's Fields to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. Well, no doubt.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Come start walking, a little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy. Moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people. give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night, we'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us, like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night, we'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us, like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me, go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat, and I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little to a great white shark on shark week. Raw, time to go off, gone, deuces goodbye, I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer, nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live.
I am.
Was watching, I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
No coins, no coins.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc.
He gets free. And he goes all the way for the touchdown. Fireworks to start this night with an opening kickoff return for 6. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start in returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A run here with Homer. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this one past the 30.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They can keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. And they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch. So often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. Just didn't love the timing. I think you got to just let that play develop a little bit longer and not be in such a hurry.
He's inside the 35. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down. Good starts this drive so far. Another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, and I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions.
Here's a run. And And he's into the end zone. Travis Homer. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Short, complete to Likely. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Here's Mitchell. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard.
On 4th down, here's Milton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down, it would appear. Taking a risk on that 4th and 4, but they've got it by a full yard. Rolling right. That's to the right side and incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and
He did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him, drop him for a big loss.
in all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
He'll let one go downfield for Jenny. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll run it with Homer. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Pistol snap back to Fields. Trying to escape, he cannot. Taken down back at the 16. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask. And the defense turns them away.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19.
And out of the gun is Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unbelievable. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And that ball incomplete.
Intended for Jalen.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Fields now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this 1st half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They can still pick up a 1st down here. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He runs with it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Milton to the air on 2nd down. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Milton. Forced out left. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's hot. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down as time runs out. And we've come to the end of the 1st half of play. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Fields now. Is a short throw caught by Njoku. A gain there of 15. Good for a Lions first down.
15 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fields. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. In some rhythm. The drive's rolling. Here's another first and 10.
Detroit Lions first down.
On the ground, it's Homer. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Ball
line.
on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Dante Fowler there to make the tackle. It's going to be third. They need
That's a
1.
gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Fields to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain
That's
of
catch
21
3
yards.
just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Fields. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll begin with a zone read. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7. On second down, here's Milton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down and 9.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of that play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So
this is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
then my heart open just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies a move for the green, saying we on the same team, but what do that?
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And another Madden Ultimate Team contest is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Fields gets it out right quick. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
That is not easy to do in this league. Consecutive, chunk, explosive plays through the air. This defense is reeling. They're on their heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. Field throwing here. There's the hook up again to the Njoku. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's back-to-back plays now that are a thing of beauty. We know in this league how hard it is. Defenses are set up, try to make you throw it underneath. It's only because of hours of work. Precision on the practice field, making it pay when it matters.
They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. That's going to be a Minnesota first down.
First down, Vikings.
Working inside the red zone. Pressure closing in, they're going to get him back at the 20. Jalen Walker. And now it's 2nd and 19.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
On 2nd down, Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Fields looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be stopped with a good ways still to go. Defenders rallying to that completion. That forces 4th down. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. On 4th down, Fields. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milton. Has a man on target to Thornton. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
They've got a man in motion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Milton back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Back to throw. Here's Milton. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is good for an Atlanta first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Falcons, first down.
Putting a receiver in
First
motion.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Milton. Forced out to his right. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Milton out of the pistol here. Has him again, and again he can't hang on. He drops it on the last play. It knocks it out this time, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Milton. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's going to be out there after a pickup of about 17 yards. And it's going to be first down Falcons.
13 yards.
We've set it down from 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Milton to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it'll be 2nd down. Making a read at the line. Second down, Milton. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down. Man in motion here. To throw, Milton. And there it is. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brian Thomas Jr. finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Thornton on the return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Getting in just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. A pistol snap. Fields. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. That's going to be a Minnesota first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
It's now second and 6.
RPO quickly into the hands of Njoku. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Minnesota.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Fields to throw it. This one's caught. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. David Njoku finishes off a 70-yard drive. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That ties things at 7.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Rory on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Milton now.
31-yard line.
Has it up to his own 45. Small gain. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Here's the snap on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponents celebrate in the end zone.
It's good. So what an ending brought to our opening half as they take the lead just before we step away. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. up. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. He beams one deep right side. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now it's Fields. Hits his running back. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that is a Vikings 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I can do yours.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back-to-back carries here. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 23. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Looking to throw Fields. And this is going to line up incomplete. 2nd down.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of it. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd down throw for Fields. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets home. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And we're back square. 14 apiece here. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st down from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. He's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the 1st down.
6 yards. And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back at the 39. Offense to the line fast. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Working quickly here. Offense going audible this time.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And they answer. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. Picks them up to 1st.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
All set to go now from the 35. Fields gets it out right quick. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline. Not before he picked up 24. And that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Partner, I know we don't see this as much in this sports, but in the other one I call basketball, this feels like the perfect time to use a timeout because this defense is getting worked the last couple of plays.
Yeah, somehow, some way, you've got to interrupt this momentum. You've got to respond and stop the bleeding. Somebody on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down. Homer does not score. They not only stop him, back him up a couple of yards. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Throwing now. Caught out wide. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Drive begins here with Robinson. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. He's good for an Atlanta first down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Falcons, first down.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Setting up to pass.
Second and 7.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
First down.
First and 10. A run to Robinson. Shoots away from one. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up second.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 21-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He'll look to throw it. He brings it in. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. It's going to bring up first and goal. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it, or do they just kick it now? After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Back to throw. Here's Milton. And the defender comes away with it. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Vikings make the interception on the final play of regulation. They've got some serious momentum now as we head to overtime. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Throwing on second, Fields. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. Jalen Carter. And it's going to be 6 to go now on this third down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
This one's going to line up incomplete. He hung over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. He brings it out fourth down.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on fourth down. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift.
No handshakes, don't need no fake love. Everybody now can't show no pay stubs. He was talking crazy in them circles like I wasn't getting back to me. I turned a couple grapevines to a got the drop on me. I got it. Yo, homie Potty called me at the potty store and still ain't pop on me. I had the city lit into the cops on me. I get some oxtails out jail, it's a block party. Shoving through the lawyers like I know the law. And they be talking on recordings like I'm on a call. She wear them bands from the club like I order more. I'm going out 40 cars pulling up, pulling out. Fake love on the headlines. Say it to me, wake up when they bailing. Oh, what you said to me, say it to me, say it to me. I heard you talking to your man about me. Oh, what you said to me, say it to me, say it to me. And then they started making plans by me. Oh, what you said to me, say it to me, say it to me. I better not be dealing with no attitude. I ain't fly you out here just to hear I'm mad at you. I'm down, throw her in a bus lane. I don't wear my brother chain, I ain't what's her name. Don't let the woman put them claims with me. I date a listen anytime we in the same city. I make a dip alone, have me missing home in a different zone. I'm so good since I left that little Tiffany get the Lexus, the Lex get the Tiffany, the women got the Glick and key the neck piece, 53 bitch. Go and mention me, but call it right. What I say? What's really born and raised? 51, 48. Fake love on the headlines. Oh, what you said to me, say it to me, say it to me. Wake up when they bailing. Oh, what you said to me, say it to me, say it to me. I heard you talking to your man about me. Oh, what you said to me, say it to me, say it to me. And then they started making plans by me. Oh, what you said to me, say it to me, say it to me, say it to me. Ready. Yo, Prim, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus, the king out of Queensbridge. At ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chillin', buildings, high ceilings. Billions of my vision. Please, I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze. Esco Pablo, silked out in Cabo. The prettiest, high tech like NVIDIA. Just that smart, I know a little about a lot. When
When you come from less, you learn particular plots from the pots, checking in on parlays and parfaits, how my days start. We all play it. Dinner's come, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but I won't trip. Taught some of y'all how to dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial threat. Turn ether to Ethereum, y'all wanna bet? I got a crypto key, it come with a password. Then I flip that key to digital cash word. But then I get bored of that, it's too small, I'm off of that. In the roof now, Midtown where the office at. Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
Pay that, his chips.
Yeah. I lay criminal lines down over more bass.
The boom, the dip, the boom, dip.
Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
Pay that, his chips.
Yeah. I lay down digital lines over more bass. Think it's a shame these kids ain't see no freakniks. DC Howard homecomings and wild weekends. Youngsters said when I'm grown I'm coming. Then got grown, start clubbing and doing. We wasn't when I was young. I only wanted. I only saw the next 10 minutes. ADHD, I guess. Things unchanged. Now I wanna add an extra zero. Be the hood hero. Turbo Maybach V12 go 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds. We move no less than 4. This ain't no contract. This ain't the trade. No wars, no. I'm from the block with a chain. This a new blockchain. But my portfolio is many things. From quantum computing to biotech, cause it's life improving. Degradable plastic trash removing. And when the market is down, it's like a hustle when no one is around. Your palm itch when opportunity's found. It's Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
Pay that, his chips.
Yeah. I lay criminal lines down over more bass.
The boom, the dip, the boom, dip.
Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
Pay that, his chips.
Yeah. I lay down digital lines over more bass.
Diamond shining on my grill like a flashlight. If you watching me, you wrong. Need to get your cash right. No, little boy, you wrong. You get caught, you get life. And if his guys catch you slipping, you get high price to go viral for that Instagram. Car beam, take your life in an instant, man. Round Swiss cheese, mama, whole residence. And you right here riding in the hood like the president. Need to repent, cause you bout to get dealt with. Little cousin Gak. Man, he felt it. 50
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Boy, I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling.
Well, right off the rip, they're sitting up for an onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Well, I guess they were thinking of knocking their opponent flat on their back, riding a wave of early momentum to a quick lead. I get it, so that's how they drew it up at least, but not quite how it went for them in practice.
Yeah, believe it or not, they could still get some momentum, but the defense is going to have to do it now. Kate, you know what that is? That's trying to steal a possession. You see coaches go
off to the races, middle of the field. It's a Minnesota touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
So one snap, And they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Evans now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Turn into their rookie from Texas State here for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Richardson. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. In trouble, and this time he's going to get the throw away. But it is incomplete. Never had a chance of connecting that one, Brock. At least he avoided the sack. It is fourth down. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
Now Richardson on fourth down. He connects downfield. And they find a way to convert on fourth with a gain of 17. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Richardson now. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. Second time on this opening series. And goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Already. Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Has this at the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. RPO quickly into the hands of Njoku. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A pistol snap. Fields. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's 2nd down.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Past midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Devon Achane to return it. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Willis. That's complete to Gesicki outright. Defender closing in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Near the sideline at the 30, still going. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline. Not before he picked up 24. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And they're going to respond immediately. Touchdown, Dolphins. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Send right down the middle and good. They're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The give now out of the shotgun. And he gets him around 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Receiver hauls it in. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
They completed the pass, but they lost one on second down, so now they've got third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets a foot and less than a yard now.
I don't mind that call at all, Kate. A little RPO there on third down situation, but they went to the run, and they just couldn't get enough.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. On fourth down, Fields. He finds Njoku, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets them the first. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got it first to begin the fray. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing on second, here's Fields. That's a catch, looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Fields to throw it. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Either way, he was breaking up that throw, Brock. He wanted the pick, but hang on, it hits the ground, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Fields now on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Willis to throw it. That's Gesicki. He's got it. Defender closing in and will take him out of bounds.
Bro, that shit bullshit, bro. Bro, I swear. It be dumb shit, man.
In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Man, that shit don't even matter, bro. It's a whole tight end game. That was supposed to. He was supposed to catch that shit. Didn't matter if I secure caught it or not. That was a late hit and everything.
After this. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Let's go now. Here's Willis to the air. Got it, man. It's Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass.
I thought I put that on.
Catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, H.N. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Working on 2nd down. Willis.
Why is the middle open?
Touchdown, Miami. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now it's Field. Fits it through the middle. And it's a big gain on this play. Give him about 19 yards and the first down, too.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Looking to throw Fields. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Zach Sealer. And that makes it 2nd and 19 to go.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game.
Passing accuracy.
Clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Second down throw for Fields. Downfield, this finds Waddle. It's a Minnesota touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts. No
Nigga, you ain't going that far away from me, boy. Giving you a run, boy.
And we're back square. 14 apiece here. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away.
No way that kick was that ass, bro. No, man. No, man. No, man. No, man.
At the 34-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
No, man.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this.
You thought I was going for that game? He thought I was falling for that.
So we're through 2
He's so
quarters
stupid.
Ball to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half.
You so stupid.
Here in quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3.
Come on, boy.
Just beyond their own 20.
Bro, we gotta find some type of E for this dude. I ain't gonna lie. All
right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Going with an alternate play here. Willis looking to throw.
No, this dude going there. Oh my God.
Gets him to the 37.
Oh my God.
On the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Y'all got these dudes feeling like they
Running with Achane here out of the gun. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
no way. No way he got that block off, man. Oh my God, man.
Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play. And that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly,
you know what? I'm coming with a
put
stunt
seed
next
of
time.
Doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And play fake now. Willis to throw.
Good fucking shit.
The ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
We ain't doing that shit no more.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Bro.
That defense was flying around and making the play.
Definitely YouTube page, bro. Twitter so fucking ass.
To move in the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. Got that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now the shotgun, they'll give it to A-Champ. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal. You know, it feels like the picture just got a little cloudier for the defense, Brock. You can't afford to give anything up on the run, but still got to be ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, and this is why you practice these situations, right? Through training camp and through the regular season, because you know how important these moments are.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays.
And in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
That boy, you said that too little, too late, man.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's Thornton on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And pick a fucking play.
Now. Here's 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield.
AJ Brown so fucking slow. Oh my god, he's so slow, dog. He's so fucking slow, bro.
1st down, Minnesota.
Running it now out of the gun. And that's on 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry for it. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Minnesota 1st down.
Juju Brents on the tackle. A gain of 14. 1st down, Vikings.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they answer. Touchdown, Vikings.
Come on!
A.J. Brown.
Come on, nigga. It ain't gonna be easy.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Connecting here as this one flies through.
Bro, what is you talking about, bro? You so late. Skips, bro. You gotta skip to the lob. Like, go all the way to the lob, bro.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes A-Champ. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here, coming from the shotgun. Willis now. Has him on the quick hitter. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down, too.
It just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. First down from the 42. Here's Willis. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis.
Bro, oh my fucking God, no. He missed the...
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
H.N., a first down carry. And he works it down inside.
Nigga running the same plays, bro.
So much
you know what?
About that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Dolphins with a little more work to do to win it here. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing is Willis.
Stupid ass nigga.
Goodness, it's
Oh,
intercepted.
shit.
Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Vikings are finally...
Dumbass nigga.
Return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Fuck this nigga think he doing?
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They give it to him again. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running line.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And the look was there, but knocked out by that hit. It's incomplete. Now the offense left with his 4th and goal.
This quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after. You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. he is to throw. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. He gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner.
Bro, what the fuck?
Save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Changing up the call. It's A-Chan on the inside give. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Setting up to pass. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here he is to throw.
This nigga caught? This nigga caught it!
Puts him in goal to go. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Six seconds to go, potentially our final snap. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Only 6 seconds to go, Brock. Last chance here.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw it. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Was that not a pick?
So many calculations going on. You know, a completion gets you closer. And then completion stops the clock. And while we've seen their kicker warming up on the sideline, now you're asking them to make one to send this to overtime.
Lining up for one final snap. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Do it. Do it. Do it, nigga. It's do or die. It's do or die. Okay, do it then. Do it, nigga. It's do or die. Do or die. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. All right.
Down to their last snap here. Here he goes, one final shot. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! So it's finished up as the Dolphins take the win.
Wow.
And finally, Brock.
Wow.
And take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Wow.
Us. We're both.
All of us.
Yeah.
Deep.
That was a throw that nigga had to make, bruh. Wait, huh? Wait, hold on. You said what?
Trust me, I'm my I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T hustling, chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track busting, halfway across that city with the back crush shit, labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing, we give that to the people, spread it across the country, labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing, we give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Now, can I kick it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little to a great white shark on shark. We raw. Time to go off. Come, deuces goodbye. I got a world to see. And my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer. Nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands. This is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight